imagine where the hell do I take you for a bus? Manhattan, yes. One World Tower. Yes, after we've been working so damn hard to humanize homelessness, let's see where it all started from, right? When problems went horribly wrong in New York City. Yeah, there it is. Well, no, that's what's now living. There used to be 2 towers that came down, you know. Some of us actually were alive September 11th, 2001, watched the thing on television on the West Coast. Yes, and they constructed this big ass thing right here in New York City. Yeah, so let's revisit the tragedy. Huh. Yeah, we'll talk about marriage, bad marriage trust, horrible fathers, wealth hoarding, and the fun stuff. Yeah, the shit they don't, sorry, the stuff they don't want you to hear, the big stuff. Last year about this time I was attempting in Marseille. I gotta say, I prefer Marseille, but I can't be there now. So, seeing as I'm stateside, why not take you guys to the good side? Everybody in France wants to come to New York. Here you go. Welcome to New York City. There you go. Here you are. How about that? Here we are, guys. Oh, yeah. So, to me, my doctor used to be right around here. He's back in California. So, busy guy, I suppose. But yeah, so I would always come out of the doctor's. And I wouldn't always say I loved New York, but I survived my trip to New York City. $1. You know what? That's worth it right there, yeah. I survived my trip to New York City. That's what these people don't get in France. Like, you gotta spend bank to come there because look what's there. Yeah. I've taken you to the urban explorations, right? Of the dinglings that end up from the city to Letchworth. Well, a lot of them were nutty builders too. Yeah, there you go. That's the observatory, and if I could take you to where the towers are, it would be awesome. Because, you know, it's not the shutdown in March, so it won't be a somber experience, but I can show you where the memorial is for the first responders, you know, the folks that actually had to do the dirty work, that how the pension funds and things, yeah, or victims, you know, they were breathing in this toxic junk while certain people were making too much money off of it. We all know what I think about that. Yeah, clearance sale, 90% off. Oh, get rid of the 90%. Actually, it's 0.01%, folks. Let me talk to you about that. They, those people, like as if I don't know any of those people. No, I've just been to the New York Department of Finance, so I know those people. Yeah, those people just got filed on. There you are, you're fired down in New York City. Oh, yeah, World Tower. There we go. How about that? How about that? You're
But also, so
Italy. Not in Italy, you're in Italy. The difference between Italy and New York City. There you go. See? That's how you can tell. It's real. Yeah. So everybody from France that wants to come here, let me help you out. It's real expensive. And it's freaking crowded. Stay on your personal time. Be my advice, but if you're going to come here and you're going to have a blast, we're going to see if we can find where they memorializing the 2 buildings that came down because they left memorial like fountains. So they're just like Santa Claus for women's rights, only a lot bigger because, you know, the further time goes out, the less important people think history is. I'm the person that believes, no, all history is important. You don't want to repeat it, particularly not in New York City. And then Haven't we covered that like in multiple continents, every state in the freaking union? Now we're at the One World Observatory in New York City, World Trade Center. Yeah. Let's remember the people, the first responders, do the hard work. Because that's this channel's focus. Are the people that people call little people, I call really important people. The people, the worker bees, the TVs, those kind of people. Yeah, people who work. Oh, there we go. And there it is, folks. The 9/11 Memorial Museum. Now, I cannot bring you in there because my appointment's at the Department of Finance. What would I rather be going to? The 9/11 Memorial of the New York City Department of Finance. That's an easy one. I'd rather go to a museum this one's a not boring museum at all because you know what? It goes down. Yeah. That's why I love this museum. It's really cool because part of it is actually my favorite price, which is free. Yes. There's fountains out front are the names of the victims into the thousands. In upstate New York, we have a little fountain there too for women's rights. It's the brave women that wanted to sign it in 1919, and no one notices it anymore. Like women, you're like, that's not important, but this is really important. This is a really big building. Well, you know what? These really big buildings got really taken down. Of course, all these men. Did you see any women on that day try to fly into the buildings? No. You saw dingling men to mess it up. That's my experience. There we go. Just my opinion. Oh, donate. Well, look, if we're going to donate, we're going to donate to good things. Like, say, 9/11 museums and memorials to people that do the hard work. I've been having to have the hard work of trying to explain to people the connection between, like, trauma, money. Yeah, that can happen. Yeah, when your ex-husband and your father and a few people in New York City get a great idea that there's extra building money running around after 9/11, they donate it to themselves to make extra money in New York City. Well, guess what? Didn't we cover this in multiple states? Gertie, don't play it. No. My mother-in-law didn't like it. I don't like it. And these people have sacrificed a life. Let's remember the people that passed away so other people are making money. It's disgusting. It's beautiful. This is beautiful. Robert Miller. Look at this, you guys. This is like the Holocaust Memorial. It takes your breath away. It's stunning. It's powerful. It's all-consuming. It's overwhelming. Okay, yeah. So I thought it would be good for people to put a face to the grandeur. Some people aren't alive to speak the truth anymore. Look at that. So if you're around and you got something to say it while you're around to say it. Because I was talking to a friend yesterday. You don't know. You can make a plan, but you know what? If a friend can creep, make another plan, and you have a coordinated attack. Yeah, everybody didn't go to work on 9/11 and plan on never going home. Now, no, that wasn't in anybody's day planner that day, right? No, it wasn't. So, if you're alone and you're alive, and you want to have a blast, and you want to see New York City, definitively never miss this museum because it speaks. It speaks literally. The sound, you hear the water, it's beautiful. Okay, it's not Marseille, it's not the Mediterranean, but still, it's water, right? It's falling. It's beautiful. And there is the tower, the observatory. And what's really cool is they just left down zero, like as if it actually has its own space. So if I were to take you down to the museum, down there's a fire engine, there's pictures of all the victims, it's a whole thing. It's a wonderful documentary. It was released in 2014, done by two French brothers that came for a movie. They thought they were filming a documentary on a movie fire department thing. They caught the footage of the tragedy that unfolded down in New York City here. And it's a beautiful, beautiful homage of respect for those who have sacrificed. So, if you are in New York City and you want to see this most amazing museum, you can walk right up here, and it's free. And then you can donate if you'd like to. Go down and memorialize all the people who sacrificed their life for you to have a museum to come and visit. Oh, that sounds creepy. Oh, that's almost as creepy as going to the Department of Finance. But some things have to be done. Other things that people did that were meddling, it was a stupid idea. It's a stupid idea for men to coordinate attacks on anything, because guess what? Some people remember history and they don't let it repeat. And that means in all forms, yeah. Somebody that stays alive to speak about it will do that thing instead. I'm the person who believes that we're all entitled, if you have complex PTSD, you're all entitled to this wonderful thing called post-traumatic growth. Yes. Experts realized after 9/11, some of the victims never going back. Some of them declined. Some of them went to just flatline, normal, whatever. And then there were a few that took the experience and they grew. And they call that post-traumatic growth. So, let's celebrate that. If you're in New York City, come down and celebrate some post-traumatic growth. And wherever you are, whatever you're doing, make it a blast. Make it memorable. I'll never forget this visit to New York City. Oh no, I won't. And have your tribe to travel with attitude. Attitude. Boom.